Ah, just what I really needed. A back scratcher. Here I am again.
The crow told me you'd be back.
The crow said that?
No, but it would have been neat if he had.
I see.
So how can I help you?
In C++ programming language in class derivation, are previously defined operators also inherited?
Of course. All operators are inherited in the derived class with the sole exception, it's the truth, of the equivalency operator.
Just as I thought. Have you ever heard of, what's it called? Camaro's gallbladder?
You must mean Kamado gallbladder.
That's incredible! How'd you know?
Never mind the chit-chat. Kamado gallbladder is a very rare ingredient used in potions and spells. Now, the odd thing about the Kamado's gallbladder is its unnerving ability to disintegrate into nothingness. It's the truth. The instant the little marsupial breathes its last breath.
Uh-huh.
Which means that the gallbladder must be extracted from a living Kamado, a procedure requiring a degree of speed and precision that is difficult to achieve even after years and years of practice. Hence the exorbitant price of the ingredient.
I might have imagined. And how much is it?
The gallbladder we have on offer here is not of top quality, and yet its price cannot be easily expressed, it's the truth, without recourse to the use of numbers lower than 10 to the power of $7.
Though my impassive expression may not betray my inner feelings, let me assure you that I am on the verge of fading away. I really, really need that gallbladder. I'll do anything for it.
Anything? Even appear in a soap commercial?
Well, maybe not quite anything, but...
Would you be willing to do something for me?
You could bet on it.
Well, that's good, because I have a problem. When the funfair hired Captain Cornelius Woodward IV, he only had one leg, and, in place of his missing leg, he used an old golf club.
What sort of club was it?
I think it was a 9-iron, but what difference does it make?
Just wondering.
So as I was saying, he used an old golf club. Well, one morning he came in here, it's the truth, looking for a leg better suited to his new position. And after trying on artificial limbs of every variety known to mankind, with a ferocious snarl, he pointed out the priceless Louis XIV table I use for doing my accounts, and demanded that I saw off a leg, it's the truth, of that priceless article of furniture for him to use. And you know what was the worst thing about it?
Let me guess, it didn't fit him after all?
I wish. No, it fit him perfectly. The problem is, he still hasn't paid me for it. What he said, spattering me with that disgusting briny breath of his, was that a big tough pirate like him, it's the truth, didn't owe anything to a spineless little wimp like me. A real man, he said, would never do dealings with a sissy like me.
What nerve, calling you a sissy?
That's exactly it. It's a question of nerve. Captain Cornelius calls me a gutless coward, and well, I must admit...
But what's the point of all this?
Well, if you can get the captain to pay me for his leg, I'll give you your gallbladder free of charge. By all the devils in hell, it's a matter of principle.
Maybe I'll come back later. What time do you close?
Close? Our company motto is, ready to serve you until death.
That's a rather disturbing motto. What can I buy for around $1?
I don't think I have anything quite that cheap. At least not in this store.
Come on.
Come to think of it, there is something. I could scratch your back for...
It's a deal.
I said I could, but I didn't say I would. Now, is there any way...
Here, my good man, take this and bring me a drink.
The only thing I can do for that handful of change is spit in your glass and add some soda.
Well, it so happens that I have a nice, shiny, fresh shrimp canapé right here.
Shrimp! Shrimp! Polly wants shrimp!
Say ah! Well, that ought to keep you from screeching for a while. And just thank your lucky stars your species has nostrils. Got it. Someone or something must have chewed on some of the pages. The only ones I can read in full are these.
Captain's Journal, Brumaire 18th. The last stars were still in the sky, and the smell that issued forth from the galley had not yet developed to its utmost power, as the swash of the wimpy whale rocked me in me bunk. May that useless bunch of sailors take their yellin' and go to hell. I rose from me bed with a terrific headache, planning how I would welcome me father on board that morning. Silently I perused the horizon from me porthole, as I planned the final details of the great event. It took me half an hour to dress in me finest, ready to welcome him on board in style. As I took up me sabre and went out on deck, I was struck by the brilliant light of the sun, already high in the sky, and suddenly I remembered I have never had a father. Captain's Journal, Brumaire 20th. Ah, tears are streaming down this young captain's face this morning. I have just spent the worst night of me life. The schooner's cabin creaked in the strong wind, and the faint light of an oil lamp shone mercilessly on the table. Scene of me final defeat. I had just lost the best part of a season's loot. May I never see a pack of cards again in me entire life. I shall get rid of me own pack, somehow or other, but let me get back to the events of the night. I had put everything I owned down on that table, down to me very last pair of suspenders. I was about to play me last hand. Slowly I picked up the cards and fanned them out, barely able to conceal me fear. 4 kings. Me chance for redemption. I had a winning hand and nothing to bet. I didn't hesitate. I bet me right leg. Wouldn't anyone have done the same in me place? Admiral Wallen looked me right in the eyes. His face betrayed nothing. He put down his money. I calmly laid me 4 kings on the rough boards of the table, and with a smile on me lips, began to collect me money and me cast-off garments. I had opened me mouth to mock him when, impassible as always, the Admiral gently placed on the table a royal flush. And all I could do this morning is sit here and weep like a novice nursemaid, with not a doubloon to me name and only one leg.
I can't read any farther. Too many bite marks on the pages. So that's not the tackiest picnic napkin I've ever seen. It's a real treasure map, complete with spit and all. So if the sine of, by the hyperbolic cosine of the outcome of the Coriolis force in our hemisphere, plus all that stuff, move the reference 20 steps from the pile of bones, I suppose that by stoichiometric equilibration of the reaction between, divided by the number of chickens, got it. Whatever this strange X marks, it ought to be here, give or take a light year or two. Here I am again, Captain.
What do you want now, jellyfish?
I would like you to pay Mortimer for your wooden leg.
All right, and I'd like you to pay for an Olympic-sized swimming pool to be installed on me private jet.
But I'm not joking.
Arr!
Yikes!
Now just look here, Shrimp. I owe absolutely nothing to any sort of soppy invertebrate like you, or to that varmint, oh, what's his name?
Hey, I'm not an invertebrate.
Your mother told you so, right?
I'm a bold and keen-witted private detective.
Bold? Ha! You bold? Why, you don't even know what bold means.
Sure I do, and I'd prove it to you if I could.
Well, you can. Listen here. If you can come up with one thing, just one single thing, that you are bold enough to do, and I'm not, you'll have the price of me wooden leg. It's a boldest man wins competition. You'll have the price of me wooden leg. It's a boldest man wins competition.
Well,
Ready to chicken out already?
No way! Let's get started. I'll hit myself in the face with a hammer without flinching.
Ha! That's child's play.
Okay, I'll stick your parrot's head in my mouth.
Oh, I've done worse than that with that bird.
Let's see, I could kiss that abominable swordfish over there.
Done that already.
I'll eat one of your fish sticks.
No way! You wouldn't dare!
Afraid you're right there. Well then, I'll get dressed up as Little Bo Peep.
Not bad. Not bad at all. That's getting pretty close to what I call bold.
I'll challenge Rufus the strongman.
That's easy. Anyone can challenge him. It's beating him that's the hard part.
I could eat one of the park hot dogs.
Well, you'd have won then, because I'd never go anywhere near one of those. Problem is, you won't be able to prove it. No one has been able to get that hot dog vendor to make a single hot dog for months now.
I beat Rufus!
What does that prove? You won a contest of strength. Ours is a contest of boldness.
I could even chew on my own underwear.
And how do you think we pirates wash ours when we're at sea for all those months?
Okay, then I'll paint the hot dog vendor's rear end white.
Oh yeah? And who do you think was the one who coated it with grease?
Oh. If I wanted to, I could put 2 enormous lollipops in my mouth at the same time.
Your bodily deformation is not part of the definition of bold.
I could spit in the face of the beast, now that I've set him free at my own risk and peril.
Oh, you'd never come back alive.
Oh, no? I could eat a hangman's noose.
Are you serious?
Not really. I've been into your cabin. I've got proof.
Well, I guess I haven't got proof, but I've been in there a few times myself.
Oh. I'll hit myself in the face with a hammer without flinching.
Ha! That's child's play!
Maybe you're right, Captain. I can't think of anything.
Har! I thought as much, jellyfish.
Here I am. The captain's treasure must be hidden somewhere around here. And the hepatitis virus, too. Ugh! This pile of garbage smells a bit like death and a bit like popcorn. Hey, but that's my old umbrella. How did that get here? Zoinks! But why didn't I think of it before? That weird X with a line on the map didn't only mark the spot. It was an 11, in Roman numerals. Ah, jeepers. I've cracked tougher ones than that in my time. I even did that jigsaw puzzle marked 2 to 4 years in only 6 months. Getting back to our contest of boldness, what would you say to a game of cards?
Oh, by all the devilfish in the depths, put those away, please!
Hey, you're scared, aren't you?
Oh, for the love of heavens, put them away! I'll give you anything you want, but keep those godforsaken playing cards away from me!
As you wish, Cornelius Woodward IV.
Take this gem and promise me you'll never show me those cards again! They bring to mind such terrible memories. And promise me, I beg you, promise me you'll never tell anyone about this challenge.
Don't worry. Gentleman's honor. Here you are, with best regards from Cornelius Woodward IV. You have no idea what I've been through to get this for you.
No, I don't. Not until you tell me about it. But in the meantime, here's the gallbladder I promised you. You really aren't going to tell me how you managed to force Captain Cornelius?
That's right. I'm a man of action, not a public speaker.
Oh yes, I see.